All right, so let's get back into the markets. It was a very interesting market week. We finished last week, despite the earnings we had finally for the second quarter from the remaining three of the 5 Tier 1 lenders, EcoBank and UBA. So we now wrap up the earnings from the side of the big banks. But today is a very big day for the stock exchange. Commissioning a new data center with the Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Onu, as a special guest. That will be taking place in the afternoon. Rotimi Fakayi is joining us to start the current market week. Good morning. Thanks for coming through on the phone.
Good morning, both.
Okay, let's get started with the data center. Why do you think this data, how much of it do you know, and how important do you think this is for the markets, including those of you who are certified and licensed traders?
For anyone to be able to make any viable investment in the market, you need to have data. You need to have information. And NSE provides this raw data. It's now up to the user to be able to develop it into usable information and be able to use it to access decision-making in the equity market. So Exchange has done so much by putting a lot of work in this. And I believe, to a great extent, the price is very affordable, and upon request, is very accessible. So it's a very good development, and it's what the market is really embracing at this time. So everybody is going to benefit from it, both investors, operators, and even for the regulators to monitor the market.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that. We're going to hear from Dr. Onu later in the day. But let's get back into the market. Last week was a bit of sweet earnings and then some bitter earnings, not so good, from Dark Communications, for example, and a few others. Also some news there about some companies doing rights issue. Put this together. Do you think we're now down to the final 4 trading days of August? How does that take us into the new month of September?
Well, last week was the market experienced a downturn. At least we've not had that for quite some weeks. But even at the same time, the extent of the volume and value done are not too different from the previous week. The one before, I think we did 25 billion. The one that just ended, we did 24 billion naira. So I believe it's still here and there. But I think the results were long overdue, and a lot of input had entered into the prices that were seen when the results came. So I don't really see any much of an impact, even for this week, as the month comes to an end and we enter into the last month in the third quarter of the year.
What do you think will be significant in the market for you this week? Or you're just going to hold the market by the tail and just go through the flow to the month ends, then you say, goodbye August, let's look at September?
I don't really think there's anything significant to really look at, because there is nothing new. And but what is most important is that the build-in for the third quarter results may not come in the immediate. We begin to see it in the second week of September. So for this week, there may not really be much, but I believe maybe a stock like Dangote Cement may be able to regain back to 230, and that also will uplift the market. But for me, I don't really see anything significant to really drive the market for this week.
Okay. That perhaps must be a little bit representative of mirror the rest of the market. Rotimi Fakayi, thank you very much. Put your 2 legs on the table, hold back, keep one eye on the trading engine, and then the month is over in the next couple of days. Do have a great day, and we'll talk to you later in the week. Now, as we wrap up the program, selected food prices jump in the month of July. That's what the latest Bureau of Statistics data shows. Average 1 kilogram of tomato is now higher by 5.10% month on month and up by 15.65% year on year. 1 dozen of agric eggs, that's what we call it here in Nigeria, costs higher 33.09% year on year, but down 3.14% month on month. Average transportation cost is also higher by bus, 2.69% in July. You want to have all the details of that and more, you need to watch the news. This is Channels Television, where news comes first. But this is Business Morning, Monday, the 28th of August. Bye for now.